Good morning, everybody. Orange Jay here with another War of the Visions video, and today we are going to do an arena showcase slash guide video over Golbez. I've got him to 120 already. It was a pretty easy build if you had paid viz to throw at those Mind Sphere banners. So we're ready to go. We're going to kind of show off what this guy can do, what he can't do, and how to overcome some of his weaknesses so he can do all that damage that we know is hiding in his kit. Now, the point of this video specifically is going to be how to get around one of his more obvious weaknesses, especially if you want to fight Starlight Elena or Rob or the light evasion people out there. We don't have 100% hit on Golbez, so how can you overcome that? Okay, I'm going to show you a couple ways right here. First of all, his staff has a very good aim version. It has 18 accuracy on it, and especially I like this staff if you're fighting light teams specifically. I think there's better options for staffs for this guy if you're fighting not light teams, but the Light Eater and Magic Attack up 15 is really nice, get the accuracy, so I like this staff when you're targeting light comp specifically. Then for Espers, one of the very first Espers I leveled up on Golbez was Ramuh, because check out this board right here. You got all this accuracy, 6, 11, 15, plus 6, what is this, or plus 7, this is what, 20, well, let me do my math, 11, plus 22, it's a lot of accuracy, it's like 22, math is hard. But there's a lot of accuracy on this board. There's also magic up, magic attack up, magic up, and then like the rest of it is kind of like, I don't really know what to get, so I just left it as lightning attack up because it doesn't really matter. But I wanted the accuracy, I wanted the magic attack, and I wanted the magic. So it's a good Esper board for Golbez. I like it a lot. And then, I think one of his best vision cards, especially if you're running him with Black Rose Helena, is Bloody Moon. It's an MR dark card, gives area attack resist up to your party, which is always nice, then magic up 30% to your dark units, and 20 accuracy to the person carrying it. So, that's a bunch of accuracy. You're stacking that vision card, plus the Ramuh Esper, plus his staff, and then have somebody else in your group run Black Rose of the Battlefield. You're going to get dark unit accuracy up 25 as a party buff. That will stack with all the rest of that accuracy, and in theory we should have no problem hitting Starlight Elena, and I really haven't while playing this tonight. Now, if you're running him in a squad and you don't have another mage to carry Elena's vision card, or Helena's vision card, you can put it on Golbez too, but I really like the Blood Moon plus Black Rose of the Battlefield combo. Then we need a third unit here, and if we're targeting light, I really do want a tank. I'm just going to throw Dwayne back in there again because I have Demon Wall built up for that light resist, and then I can throw on Diablos here for even more light resist, and we can try and tank up a little bit of what these light teams have going for them. Now, let's finish off building this. So for the rest of our guy here, right? He doesn't need more accuracy, I don't think, so I'm going to avoid the glasses, and instead I'm just going to give him a piece of armor with a lot of spirit on it. That'll be good in case he gets hit by some of those light magic attacks. And then I really want to shout out a TMR on my guy here. It's this one right here, Peacetime Brooch. This is Garvel's TMR. Fury Surge the buff raises magic and magic attack resistance piercing rate for 3 turns. A weakness, a drawback of Golbez is all of his attacks are magical. So you throw Peacetime Brooch. Sorry, the little buzzer was going up. You throw Peacetime Brooch on there and you have a buff to penetrate magic resistance, which will be a big deal. Alright, I turned that little buzzer off and went ahead and gave the rest of my party gear. Pretty standard stuff, a little bit of accuracy on Dwayne, maximum damage gear on Black Rose Helena. Now, when we're talking about skills for Golbez, in this setup, I'm running Sorcerer in the black armor. This is Missile Resist, which will be good if we catch a like Jayden or something, as well as Defense and Spirit, and it's a huge amount of Defense and Spirit for the first 3 turns of battle. You can see with this on, we have 53 Defense and 52 Spirit for 3 turns. If I take it off, it drops all the way down to 23. It's 30. That's insane. I really like this buff. And then Wisdom of the Lunarians. This is max HP and magic, so we can do more damage. That's going to be my setup here. Now, one thing with Golbez is he's got a ton of buffs that you need to turn on and off depending on what you want him to do. Dark Barrier, the AI really likes to use this. It is like one of his core TP skills. It makes him more of a bruiser. You want this on, so I'm leaving that on no matter what. In this time, I'm going to turn off Rising Moon because I want him to cast his TMR buff. And then in his Scholar, whoops, which is, that's a little buggy. Okay, let's, there's no bug. Guys, this client, no bugs. It's never had a bug. It's never going to have a bug. What the? Okay, let's change it to Dark Mage. It doesn't really matter because I was going to turn off all of the buffs in Scholar. He has some defense buffs in there that are really good if you're not targeting like Starlight Elena. And he has an AoE like Dark Attack buff he can use. If you want to go that route. Okay, let's go into a fight. Maybe that'll reset and we can show that off. So here we go. We've got Cactrat here. This is not the ideal person for us to fight, but we are stacking a lot of Spirit. Everyone on their team is going to hit Spirit. So in theory, we should be okay. Dwayne should be able to tank them up decently, although our light resist is not going to do much against Valentine's Day Solir and Halloween Little Leela. We'll see. Now, as we load in here, I want to talk about something about this map. This map sucks for Golbez. You guys, if you build him up quickly during this week and you get a chance to use him on this map and you're kind of like, man, he feels really weird, trust me when I say this map is terrible for our guy. Like, he has these buffs, right? Like, that's a 3-turn shield. His best passive ability is a 3-turn one that is really going to be impactful in a shorter map where you're going to get at least 2 of those turns engaged in the enemy. Even right here, where they're hooking us up and running straight at us, we're still already running out of like turns on our buffs. Okay, we hit Valentine's Day Solir for 4,700. Not bad. She catches a heal. Elena's on the other side of the map, and Black Rose Helena had enough accuracy to hit her, then uses her shield to tank it up. Dwayne gets freaking reflex by Valentine's Day Solir, who's then going to cross discharge us. But look at our tankiness. Again, with Golbez, for the first few turns of a fight, you're really tanky and you absorb HP when you do damage. This is the power of him, and you can see Solir hit him twice. Solir's now dead. Golbez is full HP, and I don't have a healer. That is a big strength of his. Now, Black Rose Helena loses the duel over there because of speed. We drop a Meteor on Leela. We're still at full life. She's going to Animal Pumpkin us. Guys, our buff is off at this point. We no longer have our 30 defense and spirit, and look at that. That's an ouch. So, okay, we're going to have to one-shot these ladies to do anything here. And you know what's going to kill us? Casting time. We're casting a spell. I don't think we would have won anyway, so that's a loss. Now, keep in mind, that was not the team that we were supposed to be fighting. So let's try this setup again, and let's see if we can actually find a more just purely light-based team. But this is kind of the drawback of Arena, right? You can't always find exactly what you build for. Okay, so it turns out that I had to take a little break because somebody here needed a diaper change and needed to be awake at 1 a.m. So we've got a guest. It's Baby Jayy. He's here. He's ready for action. He's got his PJs on, fresh diaper equipped. And now maybe we can look at Golbez's sub job here of Scholar. Baby Jayy, give him the breakdown. Okay, he says that this is a good buff, but we want to get that TMR buff off. This is a CT buff with, basically we're just turning all these buffs off. This is the one that is the defense buff that would be really good for a purely anti-physical team. Speed reading is good if you don't want casting time. And then Umbral Calling, I think there's some times where I might really want to run this. A single target resist buff could be really good against an Elena, but we're just going to jump back into a fight. Now, here we have a Starlight Elena Joom Yuna. We're going to try to beat this. It's slashing damage except for the Yuna. We're going to need to burn through a tank. And so can we overcome the 2 weaknesses here? That's going to be the question. Can we overcome this map for Golbez? Can he get into range to do things before all his buffs run out? And can we overcome the evasion that Starlight Elena is going to have? This is a Yuna running Bahamut, so there's a lot of agility on their team. We're going to need to get some accuracy going for us. Okay, here we go. Their tank's buffing up. It looks like this fight is headed to the left. Golbez is over there with Dwayne, so that's good, and he gets his barrier on. Helena is taking the weird route. Again, this map, dark, not great on this map. Like, Promptu is doing good. Don't push buttons, sir. No keyboard pushing for you. Okay, Black Rose Helena taking the long way. There's Abyssal Quasar, 2,000 damage to the tank, who now also has re-raise. That is going to be an issue. Speaking of an issue, okay, Courage on El. We're going to have to kill them probably more times than we're capable of here. Joom steps up. She's going to Storm Wind Rend. Not a bunch of damage. We're still pretty tanky. Golbez is up again. Maybe we can get some AoE damage here. Dwayne takes a Holy. That's a big chunk. Golbez going to cast Meteor, so more single target damage onto the tank. Good damage and re-raise remove. Dwayne lives through the first round of their attacks, and now we're off to the races. There's an Armor Crusher onto the tank. Here's Black Rose's Hex, and Joom is down with no re-raise since Golbez removed it. Okay, here we go. Starlight Elena. Problem. I predict a problem right here. Our buffs have worn off on Golbez. He's going to take a bunch of damage. And he did. Dwayne is dead. Golbez is low. Yoon is casting full life. Guys, we might be in a 2v1 or 2v3 and all three of their units at full HP. Here's AoE Fangs of Despair. Oh, massive damage from Golbez into the Darkra. 2 down. Big time wombo combo. That was good. That's what we're going for right there, is those wombo combos. Elena kills Golbez. Can Black Rose Helena kill Starlight Elena? It's the Courage buff. We still have our shield. It's going to get popped right there. Speed's a big deal. Black Rose Helena channels a spell. Black Rose Judgment. Boom! Okay, we did it. We overcame our weaknesses. We hit the enemy and won in a really explosive match. Okay, I've got to go tend to this guy, so just 2 fights for this video. But I don't, like I said, I think this map is really a struggle for Golbez. I think he will be extra good on a longer map, but you could see the potential of him plus another black mage, especially Black Rose Helena. That was this disgusting wombo combo turnaround that we did. But that's it for this video. Baby Jayy, say goodnight. Please, please say goodnight. Man, he loves that keyboard. Okay, guys, I'll catch you next time. Peace.